A very good morning, students. Welcome to the School of Mathematics. In today's class, we are going to discuss the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry, which is chapter 8 of class 10. Now, CBSE की guidelines के according class 10 और 12 के जो board exams हैं, they are going to start in the month of May, which gives you sufficient time to make a proper schedule and a proper timetable to be followed. Since you have to prepare for other subjects as well, so it is very important for you to have a proper schedule or a timetable which you need to implement, and you need to follow that also. Also in March, you have got your practical exams for which you need to prepare your lab manuals and your files for internal assessment. So I hope you have already started working out on that. When we come to trigonometry, now in your new revised syllabus, 30% syllabus has already been reduced. Apart from that, जो पहले आपके MCQs थे, now the MCQs are going to be based on the case study questions. Case study questions वो questions हैं जो आपकी real life situations पे based हैं. Although case study questions भी आपकी NCERT की book से ही लिए जाएंगे, थोड़ा बहुत टर्म्स का चेंज हो सकता है, बट मोर और लेस द situation which is given in the NCERT book, especially for this chapter also, will remain almost same. So those questions are the ones for which you will get the MCQs, and you are going to get very short answer questions also. Internal choice भी थोड़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है as compared to the previous year papers. So I hope you have all read the guidelines for the CBSE and you have seen the new revised pattern of the paper also. There is also a sample paper which is available now on the CBSE website. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि जैसे जैसे आप चैप्टर प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं उसके साथ साथ ही आप उस सैम्पल पेपर से उसका पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन भी सॉल्व करते रहें, विच इन माई सब्सिक्वेंट वीडियोज ऑल्सो अलॉन्ग विद द एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चन we will solve the relevant questions or the topic wise questions from the sample papers also, and I will try to cover as many case study questions as possible. So in case you find any doubt, please do drop a message in the comment box. Let's start with trigonometry now. ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का मतलब है जब हम किसी राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल के साइड्स और एंगल्स के बीच का रिलेशनशिप फाइंड आउट करते हैं तो हम उसे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री बोलते हैं, या मेजर ऑफ द एंगल्स एंड द साइड्स ऑफ अ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल. For a right angle triangle, you have already studied that in a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to 90 degrees is called the hypotenuse. And apart from that, there are two other sides. One is the side which is mentioned as adjacent here, जिसे हम base भी बोलते हैं. And the side which is opposite, it is known as the perpendicular. So in your previous classes, you have studied about the right angle triangle and a very famous theorem which is known as the Pythagoras theorem, which gives us the relation between hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. Now if you remember that relation, it was hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. In this class, we are going to study the relation between these three sides with respect to the angle. It can be angle A also. In this case, it is mentioned as angle theta. In the subsequent diagrams, we will see which angle we are going to take as the base angle. Now, in this particular video, I am going to cover trigonometric ratios or T ratios. T ratios का मतलब है ratios of the sides of right angle triangle with respect to the angles. There are basically 6 trigonometric ratios. अगर आपको कोई एक भी रेशियो गिवन है किसी भी राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल में, तो आप बाकी के 5 भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, वी आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक आइडेंटिटीज. आइडेंटिटीज अगर आपको याद हो तो आपने एल्जेब्रिक आइडेंटिटीज भी किया है, जैसे a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab प्लस बी स्क्वायर. सिमिलर लाइन्स पे हमारे पास ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक आइडेंटिटीज भी होती है. आइडेंटिटी इज समथिंग विच ऑलवेज रिमेन्स ट्रू नो मैटर व्हाट द एंगल इज. सो इस एज पर द सिलेबस आपकी प्रूफ भी आपको करना है साइन स्क्वायर ए प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर ए इज इक्वल टू 1. इस पर्टिकुलर आइडेंटिटी का प्रूफ भी आपके सिलेबस में है. नाउ अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, चैप्टर 9 विच इज़ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री, उसमें हम वर्ड प्रॉब्लम्स करेंगे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के बेसिस पे, जैसे हाइट्स एंड डिस्टेंसेस के क्वेश्चंस हैं, लाइन ऑफ साइट क्या होता है, एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन, एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन, ये सारे टॉपिक्स हम कवर करेंगे उसमें. Now let's start with the trigonometric ratios. Now as you can see, I have drawn a right angle triangle here. Now here in this triangle, angle B is 90 degree. So the side opposite to that is hypotenuse, which in this case is AC. Suppose we take angle A as the base angle. Now आज के जो हम इस टॉपिक के ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज हैं वो एंगल A के रिस्पेक्ट में फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं. तो एंगल A की जो साइड एडजेसेंट है, दैट इज AB साइड हियर, और एंगल A के एक ऑपोजिट साइड भी है विच इज साइड BC इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस. So with respect to angle A, now what are the various trigonometric ratios that we are going to calculate? So first trigonometric ratio that you calculate is known as sine A. This is the way we write sine A, and it is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. It is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. Now if you see the diagram carefully, perpendicular means in this case the side which is opposite to angle A, and this side AB which is adjacent to angle A is representing your base. So here perpendicular can be written as BC and hypotenuse means AC in this case. Now along with that we will keep on doing the opposite or the reciprocal of that. Sine का reciprocal होता है cosecant. So cosecant A का मतलब है hypotenuse और perpendicular का ratio. So in this case it can be written as AC upon BC. So when we take the ratio for sine A, उसका जब हम reciprocal करते हैं तो हमें another trigonometric ratio मिल जाती है which is cosecant A. Similar lines पे let us move on to the next trigonometric ratio which is cos A. Cos A is the ratio of base and hypotenuse. So in this particular diagram, base की जो value है that is represented by side AB and hypotenuse is represented by AC. Now for cos, the reciprocal is taken as secant. So secant will be reciprocal, that means it will be the ratio of hypotenuse and base, or in this case it can be written as AC upon AB. And the third basic trigonometric ratio is tan A. Now tan A is generally taken as the ratio of sin A upon cos A, or it can also be written as ratio of perpendicular and base. Perpendicular in this case is BC and base in this case is AB. And the reciprocal of tan is cot. So cot A will be the ratio of base and perpendicular, which in this case is equal to AB upon BC. Please note that all these T ratios we are calculating with respect to angle A. अगर हम angle C को base मान के चलेंगे तो opposite sides हमारी जो adjacent है और opposite sides है वो change हो जाएंगी. Let's see the next figure. These are the trigonometric ratios with respect to angle A. Earlier we have calculated all the trigonometric ratios according to angle A. Now we are calculating according to angle C. So here also angle B is representing an angle of 90 degree and the side opposite to that is hypotenuse. So with respect to angle C, all the trigonometric ratios are mentioned here, and we have applied the same formula. The ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse in this case gives you sin C, similarly cos C, tan C, and all the other values of T ratios are calculated. Now moving on, there is one important property that we need to study and understand in trigonometry. If the angle remains same, then the value of the T ratios of an angle do not change with the change in the lengths of the sides of the triangle. इसका क्या मतलब है? Suppose हमारे पास एक right angle triangle है. Let us take this as ABC. Suppose angle B is 90 degree, then this side is representing your hypotenuse. Now with respect to angle A, let us take the another triangle ALM, and let us take another triangle which is APQ. Now if you compare the sides, AL is smaller than AC and AP is bigger than or larger than AC. बट हमने ये बोला है प्रॉपर्टी में कि अगर आप लेंथ को चेंज भी करेंगे विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द एंगल, अगर हम एंगल सेम ले रहे हैं तो टी रेशियोज में कोई भी डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा. Why this property holds true is because these all triangles are similar to each other, and if you remember the property, similar triangles में जो corresponding sides हैं they are proportional to each other. Because of that, until and unless we change the angle अगर हम सेम रखेंगे तो हमारी टी रेशियोज जो है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट एंगल ऑल्सो विल रिमेन सेम. लेंथ चाहे बड़ी हो जाए या छोटी हो जाए उससे हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी इज, अगर हमें किसी भी राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल में कोई एक टी रेशियो गिवन है या फिर टू साइड्स गिवन है तो हम बाकी की टी रेशियोज भी निकाल सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस पर्टिकुलर राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल, एंगल बी इज 90 डिग्री अगेन, and you are given the length of perpendicular which is k in this case, and you are also given the hypotenuse which is 3k. Now using the Pythagoras theorem we know that h square is equal to p square plus b square. So let's put the values. h square का मतलब है 3k whole square, p square means k square here, and base we can calculate. So let's solve this. 3k square means 9k square is equal to k square plus ab square. So AB square will be equal to 9k square minus k square, or we can write AB square is equal to 8k square. So when we take the square root of the other side, AB will be equal to 2 root 2k. Now, since you know the value of the base also, you know the value of perpendicular also, and you know the value of the hypotenuse also, so you can calculate all the 6 t ratios or whatever is asked in the question. For example, with respect to angle A, now if I want to calculate the value of sine A, sine A will be equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which in this case is k upon 3k. Now, since it's a ratio, so k and k will be cancelled, so this can be written as 1 upon 3. Similarly, cos A की अगर हमें वैल्यू निकालनी है, so this will be equal to base upon hypotenuse, or it can also be written as 2 root 2k upon 3k. Again, k and k will get cancelled, so your value will be 2 root 2 upon 3. So I hope all these properties are clear to you. In my next video, we are going to discuss the questions of exercise 8.1. Till then, keep watching my videos. Thank you.